Good morning, students. Earlier, we have discussed the main terms of lesson sectors of Indian economy. Now, we will discuss the topics one by one. Our first topic is division or classification of sectors of Indian economy. There are three types of classification. First is on basis of economic activity. There are three divisions on basis of economic activity. There are primary, secondary, and tertiary. And on basis of organization, there are two types, organized and unorganized sector. Third one is on basis of ownership. There are two divisions, private sector and public sector. So now we will discuss one by one. First of all, we should know what are economic activities. The activity which is concerned with production of goods and services and hence earning of income is known as economic activity. Means whatever activity is done for earning money, that is economic activity. For example, if one mother is teaching her child, that is not economic activity because she is not earning anything. And if a teacher is teaching a child, that is economic activity because she is getting income from that. So economic activity is which is related with money. An economy is classified into three sectors on basis of economic activity, that are primary, secondary and tertiary. First of all, we will discuss primary sector. Primary sector means activities that are carried with help of natural resources, and most of natural products that we get are from agriculture. Therefore, this sector is also called agriculture sector and related sector. And what is the importance of it? Primary sector provides raw material to the manufacturing sector or secondary sector. Agriculture, fishing, mining, forestry, all are examples of primary sector. Next one is secondary sector. It includes activities which involves transformation of raw material into finished goods. Means when any raw material is transformed and into a finished good, that is under secondary sector. Generally, this transformation takes place in industries. That's why it is also called manufacturing sector. What is importance of it? It converts raw material into finished goods, and raw material becomes more valuable and useful in secondary sector. Manufacturing industries like car making, cloth making, sugar making, etc. are examples of secondary sector. Third one is tertiary sector. It means activities which render services to other two sectors. Tertiary sector is also called service sector. It provides services to primary and secondary sector. It is like a support for production process. This sector is an important link between other two sectors which would not develop in absence of this sector. Means primary and secondary sector cannot develop without help of tertiary sector. Like if any agriculture product is produced in field, we need to transport it to market, and when any industry is working, raw material should be carried to the industries and the finished goods will be carried with the help of transport facilities, and whatever messages are transferred from one place to another, that is with the help of communication. So communication, banking, teaching, transportation, all are tertiary sector activities. These all three sectors are interdependent on each other. They are interrelated. One sector needs the help of another to carry out production. On the next slide, we will see an example of how the sectors relate together in the production of cotton cloth, which is part of fashion industry. Cotton is grown and picked on a cotton farm, that is under primary sector. And when this cotton is processed to cloth, which is sewn in clothing, that is under secondary sector. And when cotton cloth are sold in shops, these are under tertiary sector because it needs services. So without primary sector's raw material, cloth cannot be manufactured, and if cloth is not processed in wearing articles like jeans and shirt, it cannot be useful. So all the three sectors are interdependent on each other. In the process, many other services like banking, transportation, communication, storage, etc. are also needed. So these are also under tertiary sector. So we can say all are interlinked. How do we count various goods and services and know the total production of each sector? One concept is final goods. Final goods refer to the finished goods which are sold in the market. Means final goods are ready to use, and the intermediate goods are the goods which are used by the producer for producing other goods. Like if we are having flour and it goes to bakery, then biscuit is final good and flour is intermediate good. And when flour is used in household activities, that is final good. So when anything reaches to consumer, that is final, and if it is processed in another product, then it is intermediate goods.